All right, fight fans, here we are. We're on the precipice now. It's 2-1. Symbi's up. He's going to have to play in Game 4 to try to close DevM out and be the second qualifying contender to go into the overall semifinals, the Final Four, that will happen at the end of the season, to join Aimstrong in that elite group. Let's see if he can do it. That will be coming up shortly, but before we get to that, as Lynx mentioned in the chat, we have 3 beta keys to give away tonight. We're going to give one of them away right at this very moment. Yoink!
Stand by. We have a banana difficult. Oh, okay. They're demanding more bananas. I mean, do we have more bananas? I don't know. We may have run out of bananas.
Uh-oh, spaghetti-o. No bananas, no keys. Guess
We'll
we better
send them
just
back
start the
in
game.
for more negotiations. No, wait. Now I understand our negotiating team has settled on 15 bananas per monkey. Boy, that's expensive. But we're able to do it, and we now have a name drawn. The monkeys have given us the name. Can we get a drum roll?
Greedy bastards.
Who's going to do our drum roll? Can we get another drum roll from Aimstrong?
All right.
And our winner is Perlictor. Perlictor, please message General Hell for your beta key.
Oh my God. It's all in the family. It's so fixed. Pearly, tell me in chat, man. Do you already have one? Pearly is a SNF referee. Does he have a key already? Pearly, tell me now. Are you even here? Pearly's a great guy, by the way. Well, unknown. I don't see him. The chat is going a little bit nuts. I don't see anything from Pearly yet. Well, perhaps he doesn't have one. I don't know. But, you know, the beta's going to start in January now. It's been pushed back a little bit, but it will happen. And you want to have a key. So if he doesn't have one, he just won one. I still don't see anything from him. Okay. Well, to claim your key, send a message to Perlictor on Twitch TV. Remember, there's 2 more coming up. All you got to do to enter your name in the raffle is follow us on Sunday Night Fights Twitch channel. We have 1,800 followers so far. Very happy about that. Also, big thanks to both Tribal Bob and THQ Lynx, who just seem to be around, and man, that's just great. Seeing you guys supporting this event, just hanging out, enjoying the fun, being part of the community, it just makes me feel all Christmassy inside, like just warm and fuzzy. So big shout out to you guys. And before I hand the mic back over to the silky voice that is Yoink, I just want to give a very special, heartfelt thanks to Helping Hands, who came in to Reborn Vent tonight for 2 hours to get all ready to broadcast SNF on the chance that NTD would not be able to make it home from an engagement that he was taken away on this morning. We didn't need to use you, Hands, but man, are we thankful that you were there. So big appreciation to Hands. He is now fully equipped to send an SNF. It's a nerve-wracking experience, though. You're probably thankful you didn't have to do it. All right, I'm going to give it to you guys. Yoink and Aimstrong, take us into Game 4. I'm looking forward to being a fan.
Thanks, Ami. This is going to be Game 4. This is Yoink with Aimstrong. This is a chance for Symbiosis to knock out his perennial opponent here on Sunday Night Fights, or it could be a chance for DevM to send it into the ace game. So, Aimstrong, I'm going to give you the choice. Which player would you like to view?
I'll be following DevM again, as I've done all night.
Okay, DevM is going to be, if I'm correct, he is in the south with Wehrmacht. I will follow Symbiosis in the north with his American. So if our cameraman and director NTD is ready, I am paused at 5 seconds. So we will get this game started in the countdown. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, start. And the clock is ticking at 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. And coming out of Symbiosis' base, your standard first, good luck, have fun, along with engineers building those barracks.
We got a 2 Pioneer start here from DevM, and interestingly enough, whereas DevM used a 3 Engineer start last game, Symbiosis has opted to just 2 engineers.
Yep, and first unit is the Jeep. And I seem to recall just in the last game, a very favorite player of mine said that he hates the Jeep, and he hates everything about the Jeep. And maybe you can tell me a little bit more about why you hate everything about the Jeep.
First of all, I want to say that we're getting a bike out of DevM's Wehrmacht quarters right now, so we may see some car fighting very soon.
I love Tier 1 vehicle fights.
I've heard rumors that a guy once had a motorcycle take on the Jeep without any micro, so there's always random chances for those 2 units.
Okay, well here we got Mr. Jeep heading straight southbound through the major road that cuts Bois du Châtelet in half, although the bike has gone over to the left to do some scouting where there was such fierce combat in the last game. And we're going to see now our first engagement here of long-range bike action versus engineer units, and here they come chasing Mr. Bike. And you were talking a little bit earlier about how the bike it's so much harder to push because the guy can't go in reverse. He's got to make that long, wide sort of U-turn in order to turn around. And here we go. We got a classic matchup right here. We got 2 worker units and 2 Tier 1 vehicles both shooting at each other. Hey fellas, turn around. Look what's behind you. Oh, vehicles coming in close for a knife fight. Here it is. 1-to-1 facing each other.
DevM has already gotten his MG out. DevM is getting his reinforcements down there faster than Symbiosis.
Yeah, it looks like you're right. This MG is going to come up just in time to start firing that 1,600 rounds a minute right in the face of that Jeep. I don't think Symbiosis sees it. Oh, maybe he just saw it now. So now these worker units are going to have to retreat. Engineers back to base. And it looks like for the meantime, or for this one little moment, the Wehrmacht may have the upper hand on the left side of the field.
DevM saving his 1 Pioneer man just to repair the bike right now. Excellent micro. Carrying the point with the MG because he can see that there aren't any units coming to contest it right now with the good line of sight of the bike.
Yeah, capping with support units, always dangerous, but if you can feel confident that you're not going to be in any danger at that particular moment, it's certainly worth it to pull off. It looks like DevM doesn't want to lose the victory point game like he did last time, and he's now going to be the first one to start ticking off VP points against Symbiosis. Okay, more action here on the center road. Rifles diving for cover in the face of long-range Volksgrenadiers, and a similar matchup on both sides. We have bike versus rifles and Jeep versus Volks. Looks like the Volks are going to be the first ones to bug out. They're going to soft pedal it on back, and both men don't want to engage too strongly right here. Worker units, though, coming up, though, to save that bike. That's going to put the Jeep sort of on its back heels because there's no engineers anywhere right now to help this Jeep out.
Both players have been on only +10 fuel for quite some time. Symbiosis has just capped the +10 fuel to the right side and is about to cap the same one on the left side.
Okay, now we're seeing a little bit stronger American presence in the center here. Capping is going on. Looks like, Symbiosis wants to kind of place his flag in the center of the map. That's where the bulk of his forces all are. He's going to force DevM to do the same. Although this MG42 is well positioned to drive back Americans right there in the center.
Meanwhile, Symbiosis is sending some riflemen to the left side to harass, and DevM is not getting that much fuel right now. We're seeing kind of the same situation they were in the last game, with the Wehrmacht player not having much fuel in the beginning.
Yeah, you know what? I would say the Symbiosis has got plenty of fuel coming into his American base. I mean, he's at +37 with 62 already in the bank. I don't see him building anything now, but of course he could go bars if he's wanted to, as pretty much every American side has gone so far in this best-of-5 matchup. It's nice to see here 5 minutes into the game we got both vehicles still alive. These men are interested in keeping their Tier 1 vehicles just for a little bit longer as they engage here again in the center.
And Symbiosis moves moving into flank now.
Yeah, there's almost enough units here in the center for a flank, but not quite yet.
DevM has laid some nice wire. In the south especially, you can't flank there or you'll hit the base MG.
Is that where that... Oh, yeah, you're right. Look at that. You cannot flank. He built that long strip of wire down there in the lower right-hand part of the map. That'll do him well, even though I didn't see a whole lot of flanking there last game. You never know. He's protecting his flanks, which is always good in this game. Mines win games, but perhaps protecting your flank, you know, prevents you from losing.
We got Tier 2 tech just popped out, and DevM doesn't even have enough fuel for the Creek barracks, so my guess is he'll get it up as soon as possible and try and get some grants out.
Yes, but Symbiosis finished his supply yard and is already building his motor pool. And when it's complete, he'll probably be just about 30 seconds away from being able to buy an M8.
The M8 is very good on this map because there's so much space that one pack can't possibly cover all of your territory. So if you micros it well, it will really put DevM back into his own corner and lose that fuel he just fought for.
I agree. You know, the lanes on this map are very wide. They're very open. There's only a couple of places where, like, this MG is firing at this Jeep right now, where there's a huge blocking area of trees, and even then it's a little porous. So we'll see. An M8 is what's building. He just popped an M8, so it's about 3/4 of the way done. We're going to see it on the field here in about 20 seconds. And it looks like combat, though, now continues here on the left side of the field, that MG42. I like how DevM has been moving it all around. You know, you move an MG42 around enough and your opponent will think you have 2 or 3 of them. And it's a good pro play to always keep that thing on the move. It's where it needs to be at any given time. It's not sitting, just wasting, not doing anything. And while there's action on the left side of the field, there's also action on the right side of the field, a much smaller engagement going on over by the munitions point. It looks like long-range combat between rifles and Volks over there. That's going to be kind of boring. Shifting back over to the left side of the field, I see it looks like that MG42 has done its job and forced that rifle squad to move off behind that green cover, and now we got German forces being a little bit more aggressive and moving into American territory.
We got a very fast M8 from Symbiosis. 7 minutes and 30 seconds in, it's out. And DevM opted to go for the pack. He expects M8, but I'm not sure if it will get in the left side at the right time.
And here's the reveal. We now know that DevM sees the M8 on the field and it's going to start taking pot shots. Is it going to advance? No, he's probably going to wait for... Oh, you know, he already bought the side skirts, and now he's buying the top gunner, which is going to make the thing a beast this early on in the game. That pack grenade is seconds away. Space. Yeah, that's good. He's going to need it. He's got a lot of understrength rifle squad.
Packs in range, and looks like Bike is blocking their mate right now.
Oh, almost. Tried very hard to block, but he just scooted right around it. But that was a good strat. I thought if that had been pulled off, that would have been legit.
It would really have set Symbiosis back, because I'm only counting 3 rifles right now.
Initiating defensive operation.
That's correct. His army consists of 3 rifles, 2 engineers, the Jeep, and the M8. So he really, while he's doing okay, I mean, I think that he's holding his own. I want to say that neither man has a substantial advantage over the other. He does, I would say that Symbiosis is a little bit starved for units. Weapon Support Center is going up in his base, so we're going to see some snipers very soon, I'm sure.
Actually, in that way, Symbiosis really has the tech lead right now, because he forced DevM into Tier 2, and DevM hasn't even been able to retake some fuel now with his Tier 2 up, and Symbiosis will be able to keep him there and really put a hurt to him with snipers soon.
So you're thinking by forcing DevM to go into Tier 2, it's going to force DevM to be more reliant on Grenadiers, and of course we all know that the counter for Grenadiers of any vet level is a couple of snipers. Is that what you're thinking is going on here?
Exactly. And with DevM being so fuel-starved, he won't be able to get any vehicles, so Symbiosis can really invest into anti-infantry now.
Well, the first sniper has just been purchased in the Weapon Support Center, so we should be seeing that in about 1 minute now. As we see just some more tentative fighting here. It looks like, you know, I get the impression that maybe Symbiosis is not being too aggressive because he's waiting for his army to be created. There was that discussion that we had last episode, last week, about how good players visualize the army that they want, and then they make it happen. So perhaps Symbiosis is visualizing the army that is going to be created in front of him, and that will include a sniper, and he's going to wait to engage and really commit until that army appears.
And that's exactly what he's doing. We haven't seen any big flanks at all from Symbiosis this game. Instead, we've seen him being able to force the territory out of DevM's control by just having his units at the right place at the right time.
Artillery support is waiting for...
Long-range Shrek takes that M8 down to about 75% health. That was a lucky shot.
Sniper just put out from Symbiosis.
And bars also are being purchased in the barracks, so you know that this army, this American army, is going to be coming together shortly here. I'm not sure if DevM has the same visualization for the way that his game is going, but I'm getting a feeling from
Jeep
Symbiosis
just goes down to the pack in the middle.
Oh, wow, that was not... Oh, how did he not see that coming? Woo! Well, this is the first reveal of the pack, right? We haven't seen a pack yet. That was the first shot fired.
It did fire at the M8 earlier. Actually, we're seeing 2 different packs right now. And Symbiosis must be thinking DevM only has 1.
Aha. Well, that would make sense. His M8 is completely repaired and waiting on the left side of the field. I'm really surprised there's like a stalemate going on the left. Maybe because they're engaging in a little bit of micro combat on the right. And you know what? This Volksgrenadier squad might go down to pursuing rifles. Oh my gosh, there's a chance they could die. Get away, Volks! Run! Run! Oh man, 1 sliver of health left. That was a close call.
We have some good game sense here by DevM. Even though Symbiosis' sniper hasn't been revealed, he's gotten one of his own now. He's expecting him somewhere.
I would guess after 3 games, and now the 4th game playing, that he must know that there's going to be sniper action on the field. And there goes, Symbiosis sniper just got revealed. I mean, took a shot, and there's like some off-map artillery. Yeah, Symbiosis went off-map and fired, and is trying to crack through this nut that is on the left side here. It looks like the Jeep, maybe that was a bike that just went down. Symbiosis took the bike down. And now there's a quick recrew of that pack because in comes the M8. Where did that sniper go? Did he retreat? Pack 8's not in position.
Yeah. Symbiosis' sniper had to retreat because of the bike, but the bike also died doing it.
So this is sort of an attempt here. It looks like Symbiosis wanted to take this chance to destroy this left-hand side German presence, and it looks like they're going to do it. These riflemen are going right in the face of that Pack 38, and now this M8 is free, has free reign on this side of the field because the other Pack 38 is still too far away. Wow, look at that. Symbiosis stole the Pack 38. It looks like he definitely does not want to face a German army equipped with anti-vehicle equipment. But you know what? Now the M8 has gone around the other side of this forest hedgerow and is now facing Pack 38 shots to the face. Woo! Escaped with its life. That was close.
I got a feeling that Symbiosis might take into Howitzer and go all-out anti-infantry right now. It's a really solid combo against tier 2 play like this.
Yeah, and you know what? Maybe another sniper. That would help too. And more flamers. We're seeing, okay, look, we got this other Pack 38 that's still crewed by DevM, was going to make tentative inroads into American territory on the left, but has decided instead to retreat to safer territory in the center. And for the meantime now, it looks like both men are retreating back to their bases to try and recoup some of the losses that they just suffered. That was a good engagement on the left, and I'll have to say that I think that while the territory remains in German hands, I think that that was sort of a win for Symbiosis.
We just got a new bike out, but it doesn't look like Symbiosis is going for the Howitzer to counter the tier 2. He's actually building a tank depot. He was expecting some kind of tier 3 tech soon, but DevM doesn't have any manpower to do it, and hardly any fuel.
Maybe we'll see another Croc. His bike
That
is
would
floating
be
right around an American sniper. Yeah, another Croc, that would be hilarious.
Pretty evil. If we see a Croc now from Symbiosis, I swear that I'm gonna build a Croc when I play next year.
Well, I will be there to shoutcast that, and we will have a good laugh, because Crocs are always WTF LOL. There's not enough fuel really for anything out of the tank depot yet. He has 80 fuel in the bank, plenty of manpower, but Symbiosis is going to be content instead to sort of move through the center here on the right side this time. Wow, we've got kind of a big flank. He's stretched his army all the way around. He's got rifles on the left, rifles in the center, and rifles on the right. But that sniper is in the center, which means I think that's where he's going to make his push.
Looks like Symbiosis is keeping it cool and just wants to have the fuel. And he knows that he can slowly almost just spam snipers to keep DevM away. Interestingly enough, we have a Blitzkrieg choice taken, which might be for the Stews very soon, because he doesn't have fuel for tier 3 or any hardcore tanks.
Alright, so here we go. Action in the center. It was a Sherman that came out, and not a Croc. So the Sherman is about halfway built. So we're not going to see more flame fun. But it looks like there is a little bit of combat here in the center going on now. Wow, what is this? Dude, these pack shots are destroying mines.
He had just sent in a sweeper squad, and the mines were revealed for some time while the engineers were retreating. So we destroyed them with the pack.
It's kind of hilarious looking. It's like a really powerful gun.
Oh, we got a counter snipe.
The bike just took down the sniper. Was it a reveal?
Bike just got in there to reveal it, and DevM sniper took the counter sniper and hit on retreat.
Oh man, that was well played. Definitely well played. It's going to set Symbiosis back a little bit. And it looks like this action here on the left-hand side also is sort of collapsing. For Symbiosis, it looks like DevM is going to move the bulk of his forces to the left to try and sort of secure that area. I don't think Symbiosis is going to be able to count that as his anytime soon.
Losing the sniper means that Symbiosis won't be able to take on the pack that easily unless he gets another sniper or artillery.
Yeah, I mean, it seems like he knows what he needs to do. Symbiosis knows he needs to defeat this infantry-heavy army. He just hasn't been able to execute it properly yet. Maybe the Sherman will help him a little bit as it comes in. We won't have a fail Sherman from 2 games ago where it just sat around and did nothing.
Interestingly enough, Symbiosis hasn't been able to take one single victory point off of DevM right now.
Forward supply lines are broken.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, look at that. It's completely balanced in favor of DevM at this point. And here we go. Here we got action here on the left-hand side. Flamers engaging that Pack 38 and off-map artillery coming down right on it. And it's stuck. Oh, man, it was stuck in the water. It couldn't move. It looks like it may be able to escape in time if it just moves out of that boundary. Boy, I bet Symbiosis really wished he could clear out that Pack 38 because that would have given his Sherman free reign of the field.
DevM is building another pack to make sure that Symbiosis won't be able to rush the single one he has on the field right now. And he has a total of 11 different units on the field. That's a lot.
Yeah, he's looking good right now, and he's continuing to hold the left side of the field, although there are inroads being made by American forces in the center, but now the Sherman already at half health versus these Shreks. Boy, that Sherman needed more support. It was there by itself. It needed some riflemen behind it.
We've upped the ante. Production is now at double time.
DevM looking for snipers right now, but he knows he can't proceed to try and do a hit and run like he did earlier. A Sherman and a pack covering is just too much of a risk to do it.
Yeah, I agree. I think he's going to have to take it a little bit slower. Symbiosis' army is now completely healed up and heading back southbound into the field.
He does try.
And he misses. Yeah, he's going to try right there. Woo, that was close. Oh my gosh, if this bike gets away...
survived.
That's hero bike. You know, when you're driving a motorcycle and you take a, 38mm shell and your bike can keep driving, that's pretty good construction.
Good construction and the best driver in the world. It's the infamous claws on his bike.
That's right. Now these Volksgrenadiers here fighting in the middle have got to retreat. They might go down here. Ooh, that was close. Vet 2 on those rifles, though, looks really good right now. And down, oh, well, look at that. Oh, DevM's sniper was briefly revealed, but the rifles just couldn't get there in time because they were just taking shots from that MG42 in the face. Down goes the bike, too, as it attempts to defend the area from marauding Americans.
And just as DevM has been capping the left side fuel points, he's finally getting plus 26 fuel right now. He just got into tier 3 tech. I think we may see some stocks coming out soon to counter the tanky bomb. M8 on the left side getting destroyed engine.
Oh yeah, walked right into the mine and then it got a Shrek shot and a Pack 38 and yikes. These rifles are going to try and avenge it here, but that MG42 is facing the right way. Nope, not able to do it. They got to retreat.
Germans are seizing.
Symbiosis sniper in the middle, setting up for a counter snipe. And DevM just revealed himself by killing that medic, so Symbiosis can click on the unit sniped icon now and track the sniper.
And you bet that's exactly what he's doing. Oh, there we go. Here's our chance. Fire and a counter snipe. Excellent counter snipe.
He baited with the rifleman and took the shot. That's nice play.
Absolutely.
And just
here
as
we've
that happened,
got a Howie
an
coming down.
on-map howitzer.
Heavy infantry are now
An on-map howitzer and a bike coming out from DevM. A bike that's gonna be useless now without a sniper.
Man, there is just like German forces being... I mean, DevM's forces are just walking into those howitzer shots. I saw 2 or 3 losses there for absolutely no reason. Now we're seeing MP40s on Volksgrenadiers. This might be the way DevM wants to try and take out Symbiosis' sniper, but now a big engagement here in the center. This Pak-38 is blinking away at the Sherman at long range, but there are workers in the back to heal it up. Instead, we're going to see combat here between rifles and Volks at long range.
DevM bringing out another sniper, which also means that his tier 3 tech is gonna be useless for a while. Symbiosis has been able to keep up the pressure so that DevM hasn't been able to tech at all. He's been reacting to Symbiosis' play for quite some time now. But it does look like he's making some progression though. He's taking both sides of the fuel now.
Yeah, this is looking real good for DevM actually, because you know, his basically we're seeing map control falling directly in his favor on the left and on the right. There is still a large army on both sides, and you know, Symbiosis has actually had to buy the first supply yard upgrade because his manpower income was down to plus 210, which is awfully pretty slow.
Definitely needs
on
supply yard upgrades. I think it looked like Symbiosis used a trick where you hover your mouse cursor over no cover or light cover, and then if it suddenly turns green, you know there's an AT gun hiding there.
Oh my god, huge on-map artillery shot. Takes down like half of a Grenadier squad and half of a Volksgrenadier squad. Yikes. They walked right into that. That was like the 5th shot.
What are my coordinates?
And the American troops are taking back all the territory DevM has just been capping.
Okay, that was actually a lucky break. That sent most of the German forces back into their base, which is exactly what Symbiosis needed, because his forces are fresh and ready on the field, so he can take back that territory just like you said, and hopefully swing this map back into his favor.
Looks like they tried to set up a counter-snipe in the middle, but he can't. There's no more bait there. Rifleman pressing onto the bike. They might reveal DevM sniper now. That's gonna be bad. Symbiosis doesn't know it's there yet.
But he's out of range. His own sniper is too far away. And now, wow, we got a huge amount of forces coming in through here. Run! Run! On-map artillery!
Insane
oh my
howitzer.
god, on-map artillery! Huge! That was off-map artillery. That was smoke was dropped. I think that there was rifles mixed in with the German dead bodies in there.
Now that's what I call danger close.
That was danger close. Seriously, did he lose an entire Grenadier squad? He may have. Oh, 2 squads. Yikes.
2 squads and the sniper is extremely low. Oh, he just goes down to the howitzer.
The sniper went to... Uh-oh. That's not good. Why is DevM walking his troops into howitzer shots? This is like the 2nd time that's happened this game.
I think he knows that he's getting more and more pressured, and he's just taking chances now.
It could also just be fatigue.
Yeah, definitely playing in games like this. It's a thing most people don't realize, but fatigue really sets in, and that's where Symbiosis shines, because he just, like I said, he never falters.
He is like a robot. He's maintained a cool, calm, and collected, you know, sort of demeanor, even just 3 or 4 minutes ago when the map was falling against him and he had, you know, a huge army against him. He's able to come right back, and now look what's going on. I mean, he's now suddenly owning this game with a couple of great howitzer shots, and here comes now Mr. Sherman, free to reign right in the center. He's going to chase down those MG42 fleeing units, and looks like the center part of the map has fallen handily into American hands.
He may decide to destroy the pack, since there's doesn't seem to be any signs of AT there. Actually, the pack is on the left side and a strike squad on the right side. He will be able to do it.
Yeah, it looks like I think that's a brilliant idea. There's nobody in the area to steal that pack, so he's just going to try and detonate it, destroy it. I'm hearing more artillery over here on the very left. He's dropping some howitzer shots on that MG42 over there, hoping to clear that unit.
A new sniper out from DevM moves into the middle. The Sherman may have seen it just before he got to cloak it. He was focused on the left side.
Okay, well now the Sherman's kind of in trouble because he's got 2 Shrek squads and a Remand Pack 38 moving right up in there, into the waiting arms of American reinforcements. So here we go. Again, if there's a sniper down here, it's going to be one of these baiting sniper battles.
DevM doesn't have that much bait though. The riflemen are pressing on. And they see the sniper. They moved into the sniper.
Oh, and yeah, the sniper's going to retreat in time. Now one side of the flank has been eliminated through that MG42. Why is it retreating? Oh my gosh, that MG42 retreated and it's collapsed the entire German front right there. And now Americans... did you see my sniper? That's what DevM says.
Actually, his sniper hadn't shot, so it was a bit of luck on Symbiosis' side.
Ah, I see. He was attempting to flank the MG and unfortunately ran into the sniper. Yep, that is bad luck.
Ironically, DevM's own wire let the rifleman into his own sniper.
Yep, that's very astute. That's exactly what happened. And now look at this rifleman at the very front doorstep of the German base, trying to basically, I guess, just bide for time. I mean, there's no way they could have won that engagement, but they certainly did hold out there long enough. And now we have 2 Shermans, though, coming southbound to meet this German army as it comes north. This is a very strong American cavalry presence. And more on-map howitzer shots. Beautiful shots right on the heads of the Germans. Oh, a whole squad goes down. Oh, that was awful.
And boy. That's the most insane howitzer ever.
Wow. Okay, this is definitely the MVP unit of the game. That howitzer has 21 infantry kills, 1 vehicle kill, and 2 structural kills. That is outstanding.
DevM is upgrading Veterancy 2 for infantry, but he needs to stop it and get a pack, because at the moment he only has a Grunt squad with only 2 members alive right now as AT.
Yeah, this is...
Oh wait, he has a pack on the left side, but it can't be overrun.
Yep, it's got its first shot off. It's revealed itself. These Shermans are still pretty healthy, though. Looks like Symbiosis does not want to take that ride, so he is going to back off. And why would he want to take that ride at this point? I mean, he's really in a great lead. Don't throw away your armored cavalry at this point. Just keep it steady where it is, and don't throw away the game, because really, the death knell has actually begun to toll here for DevM. He needs to turn this around right now, or this game is going to be over in a couple of minutes.
We've seen Blitzkrieg from DevM, but he hasn't used any abilities from it at all this game. He's floating 250 munitions right now. He may build some Goliaths and try something funky.
Well, if we see Goliaths, we've seen Goliaths before in Sunday Night Fights, and it's always a good time. In terms of Symbiosis, he is floating an enormous amount of manpower. He hasn't bought Off-Mad Combat Group yet, but he can get it very soon. And he's got about 700... Oh, he just purchased the Off-Map Combat Group with his command points. He's going to have enough manpower to buy it here in a second. He can go any direction he wants. He's got fuel, munitions, and manpower.
Two Shermans now. Symbiosis just has a superior army by the look of it. And the howitzer does it again. It's like in complete contrast to the howitzer we saw in the game before.
Exactly, and you know what? I'm just really disappointed that DevM keeps walking troops into the howitzer. I mean, he's got to find a way to walk anywhere but the center row. Just send your guys somewhere else.
And he's going to lose his MGs on the left side. One MG goes down, the Veterancy 2 Rifleman squad will be able to flank the other one.
Yeah, he's doing a half-hearted attempt to heal it, but I don't think that's going to... he should have just retreated it. Down it goes.
Even though DevM has gotten Veterancy 2, it's too late. The Riflemen with the bars and some Veterancy on some of the squads are able to fight them one-to-one.
Oh man, you know what? They dropped a Panzerschreck right outside their base, and these rifles picked it up. So now we got Panzerschreck armed rifles that are retreating. So Now, oh, do not move forward into the American meat grinder here, DevM. You are pushing guys right into a whole bunch of guns pointed right at you. And you know what? That one Pac 38 was able to do some damage on that Sherman, but it's not enough. Here comes the sniper, and a howitzer shot is trying to land on the head of that Pac 38. It may just escape.
Sniper goes down.
Sniper! Oh, God. And that, my friends, might be the GG from DevM. We now have our second contender for the Final Four as Symbiosis moves to possibly fight you, Aimstrong, in a couple of months.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to hopefully seeing Symbiosis again and hopefully doing as well as I did last time, but from the looks of it, Symbiosis has been training a lot as of late.
Wow, that was fantastic. You know what? That was just a really great game. You know, it looked like maybe DevM was going to pull it out there in the middle, but he just fell to pieces after a couple of really, really intense howitzer shots. That is, I mean, I wish that in our Allies Win video we had some howitzer shots like that. Actually, NTD, why don't you go ahead and roll that beautiful video for us right now, if you can, please. Alright, well, I think that, I hope that video rolled already. I'm a little bit lagged behind. But any final thoughts here on this game and this entire series?
I think that Symbiosis was ahead in the tech choices for most of the games. That it seemed like DevM wasn't able to close the game early on like he normally does, like we saw with Fireball earlier in the qualification tourney last week. And when playing an opponent of Symbiosis caliber, an opponent who just keeps his cool all throughout the game, DevM started to fall off later on, whereas Symbiosis just doesn't lose troops, gets a growing army, makes the correct tech choices. I mean, notice Symbiosis' playstyle, especially in the last game. He didn't spend a lot of manpower, he didn't flank, but he was still able to keep DevM confined into a space without any fuel. That's US of high play.
It is, and I agree. It's going to be a great series when we do get to the Final Four. We know two of who these players are. Obviously, it's going to be Symbiosis, yourself. Next week, we're going to start up again with the third qualifying tourney, and a whole new set of players are going to be coming in. There are still signups open for that. And in addition to that, I want to talk about also, we still have 2 beta keys to give away. So, General Hell, if you're still on the channel, I need you to go back into the back and whip the monkeys up because I need a name. Are you, and is Ami still here? Ami, are you back on the channel here?
What up?
So, we have our winner. Did you see that? And our best of 5 here. Looks like Aimstrong is going to possibly face Symbiosis in a couple of months. Who knows if Symbiosis can take on his semifinalist or finalist winner, I guess.
Yeah, the way it works is, you know, Aimstrong's qualified in the 1 spot, so he would face first in the semifinals the 4th qualifier. So now Symbi's got the 2 spot. He'll face the 3rd qualifier, whoever wins next week's tournament. So we still have a while to wait before we see who Aimstrong gets as an opponent. But we have already set up an Aimstrong v. Symbi grand finals if they can both dispose of their semifinals opponents.
Well, they're both excellent players. They might be able to do it. So, I need a drum roll. Which one of you 2 gentlemen would like to do the drum roll because the monkeys have given me a name?
I'll give you the honor this time, Jason.
All right, let me try my paradiddle again. It's so difficult, and my tape on my key. Here we go.
And the winner is Supra TV. That's Supra _ TV. Please PM General Hell to get your beta key.
Congratulations! Drum,
and the monkeys.
drum,
Yes, drum.
Sorry.
Drum.
Drum.
That's
Drum,
just
drum,
going to be.
drum.
It's going to go down in history as the greatest drum roll ever from Safa. Drum. Okay,
so one more.
the monkeys have actually pulled our final name. Yeah, we've got it. The monkey said that's it. They're done for the night. You know, they don't want to do anymore. They're tired. They want to eat their bananas. So let's go one more drum roll, please, and it'll be our final and 5th beta key of the evening. Please, Mr. Ami Polizei, give me a drum roll. Okay, our winner of our 5th and final beta key is Danilo_HQCOH. Congratulations on winning our final beta key of this episode, Danilo_HQCOH. I don't know if that stands for headquarters COH or high quality COH. Congratulations, and please PM General Hell. And if either of our 2 finalists, final winners here, do not get back to General Hell in a reasonable amount of time, we will move their beta keys over to next week, where we will give them away. So we always give away our beta keys to our fans. They don't disappear into nothingness.
So don't remember, folks, one more reminder, the Fab Four, Cepha, Razor, Helping Hands, and Tommy will be lighting up this theater once again tomorrow. That's Monday at 5 p.m. GMT, when the NDA about their multiplayer playtest in London is released. The embargo is lifted, and they will be able to tell you all the goodies that you want to know about Company of Heroes 2. They'll be taking questions and answers. It's just going to be a round table between 4 great guys. It's going to be a British invasion. That's right, Fab Four British. These guys are the. All right, so be here tomorrow at 5 p.m. GMT, Sunday Night Fights channel, when they go live. And yeah, it should be fun. I'll be here. You'll be here. I'll have a good time.
Yoink may even try and make it if he can wake up that early.
All right. Well, since Yoink never takes the ball in wrapping this up, I will take it away on behalf of. Right? You just sit there. You want to take this one?
It's your show. All right. I will take this one. I just don't want to. It's our show. I can leave it together.
Good night, fans. I'll see you next time.
Yeah, all right. So on behalf of everybody here at Sunday Night Fights, NTD, Ami Polizei Funk, our special guest Aimstrong, and our very, very special guest Tribal Bob, I want to say thank you for joining us. My name is Yoink. Please join us for that special show coming up, and also next Sunday, where we will be starting our 3rd tourney. So for everyone here at Sunday Night Fights, thank you and good night.